The 31st of March, we have the beginning of the Trans Day of Rage or Trans Day of Vengeance. And it looks to me, folks, like we're winning. So, since I was here this morning, they've removed the trans flag, okay? This is winning, folks. This is winning. You see this? The flag is gone. We got rid of the tranny flag. It's gone. They are not going to be allowed to fly the flag at school. They're not legally allowed to fly that on a public building. So we had it removed within 20 minutes. That's what I'm saying. Action, folks. Action. When you get out and you do things and you protest peacefully, you call the administrators, 30, 40, 50, 60 calls over and over, do exactly what the left does, okay? You have to get out and protest. Stop these demonic entities from influencing and grooming our kid. Just look at these people. Look at these people that are showing up, okay? These are the people who are influencing our children. These people, okay? But look at this. This is absolutely amazing. That's my boy. He's back. How's it doing, Rex? Can you say that one more time?
My favorite Nazi.
You gotta at least give me props. Can you give me a Roman, bro? Give me the Sieg Heil for me, Rex. Come on. You gotta put the hands out, bro. That's a Black Power sign.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, that's my man. I love you. I've missed you, Rexy.
Hey, I miss you. I missed you twice.
Well, I'm not out spewing hate, bro. I'm just trying to bring attention to what's going on, right? I'm not saying you're a fucking Nazi. I'm not calling you things.
But you are.
Derogatory comments, am I?
But you are.
I'm a Nat socialist?
You're a fascist.
I'm a national socialist?
Fascist.
Fascist, gotcha. What makes me fascist?
Fascist.
So how am I a Nazi if I'm a fascist?
Fascist piece of shit.
Fascists and Nazis don't mix, brother.
Hey, piece of shit. You understand that?
Say it again, Rex. I'd love you to hear it again. What? I'm a piece of what? Thank you. So, again, folks, this is the group of people that are planning to influence our children in the community, but we're winning. You understand? The flag's at half-mast now, and they took the tranny flag down. So we won, okay? We made sure that this was not going to be allowed to fly on a public building. These people are not allowed to fly the flag in a public place anywhere where we are, as taxpayers, funding this. Do you understand? So, we're going to continue to bring attention to this. We'll take pictures of these people. We're going to show everybody who they are. We're going to make sure the community gets to know these people. Let's see some signs. Yeah, this is the bigoted leftist group called the Rat Pack. They're a bunch of insane, mentally retarded leftists. Look at the people. So like I said, there's a rally today, folks. But look at this victory. The flag is gone. The tranny flag is gone. We eliminated it. They removed it. They made sure it's not welcome here in public. We cannot allow for this blasphemous stuff to be shown in public, okay? So, what we've done, and like I recommend everybody do, protest, protest, protest. Expose the left and their just degenerate ways, okay? These poor kids being exposed to these pedophile groomers. It is just sad, the state of mental illness on these people. Take a look at these people. Look at these people. Yeah, I know. I'd shrug too. I'd wear a mask too. So, here is our typical leftist progressive. Look, she gets out, then wears the mask. Yes. Roseville Joint Union, guys. Look, they removed the tranny flag, folks. We got them to remove the flag. Oh, here we go. We got some more allies. Got some more allies, guys. Here we go. Here we go. So, support the queer youth. Got their flags. Let's get a cheer, guys. Come on, cheer for the queer.
Cheer for the Nazis.
We can cheer for the Nazis too, Rex. Come on, baby. Cheer for the Nazis, Rex. I know they'd love your support, brother. I know the Nazis would love your support, Rex. Being as you...
Fascist.
Oh, now I'm a fascist. All right. Which is it, Rex? Which is it, Rexy Poo? So I'm a fascist Nazi.
But the biggest thing...
So I'm like a hybrid.
The biggest thing is you're a piece of shit.
Appreciate it, brother. You got any toilet paper? Got any toilet paper, Rexy? Got any toilet paper, Rex?
Listen, if I was 20 years younger, I'd be wiping my ass with your face.
Yeah, but you're not, so you're doing nothing. You're gonna sit there like a cuck, like you are, Rex. Thank you for allowing me to have my freedoms. Appreciate your service, Rex.
Hey, kiss my royal ass.
Appreciate you, Rexy Poo. Thank you for allowing me to have my right to protest.
Let's try this. Hey,
Trans folks aren't a threat, just ones that go shoot up Christian schools, right? Yeah, Trans Day of Vengeance, guys. Here it is. Trans Day of Rage, folks. Trans Day of Vengeance is here, folks. Trans Day of Vengeance is here. Look at this shit. It's all women. It's literally, this is why we're in such a bad way, guys. Look at this. All of these demented looking women. These women are so sad. So sad.
Are they pretty?
I don't believe you have a husband, ma'am. I'm sorry. Let's get loud. Scream for the queers. Come on, let them know you're here. Scream for the queers. Let them know you're here. Love is love, even if you love a baby, right? Even if you want to molest a kid, I guess it's love for you guys, right? Yeah, you guys call molestation love now. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Expose the liberal left, the lunatic left, folks. This is your community of trans and queer advocates that are promoting all this negativity in our schools, promoting the grooming of our kids. We've already won the battle, though. The tranny flag is down. They removed it from the school. We're going to have a lawsuit going because you're not allowed to fly that on a public building.
Some dead kids' lives on your hands.
Yeah, dead kids' lives are in my hands. I'm not giving them the gender-confirming shit that's destroying their brains, right? Giving them osteoporosis and shit at young ages. Chemically castrated kids like you did pedophiles in jail, sure. I'm the one hurting kids, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, talking points are all great, right? Yeah. But you know it's all true. Look at you, still wearing a mask. You're wearing a mask.
Because I don't want to be
Yeah. You're more likely to get an STD from your group than you would anything from else, right? You belong. It's not going to say, oh, it's just the gays belong. No one else, right? No one else, just the gays. No, because there's not that many people out here that actually care enough as much as me. That's the problem.
We're all evolving, and we're all evolving.
Evolving, is that your word?
Tell me the word. Tell me what date were you born in? About 1925?
I was born October 15th of 83.
Educate yourself.
83. I'm a youngin'. I'm probably young enough to be your kid.
Get out of here.
I know, you look like you're like 62 at least.
You're so unkind.
Am I unkind? Maybe if you stop castrating kids.
You look like you're 62. No, that's kind.
Yeah, it is kind. I mean, she does look a little older than that. I was kind of giving her some years.
Thank you.
Taking off a few. She looks like she should be retired, 65, 70. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman? The Roman? I like Cicero, I like Aristotle and Plato.
Because he says sometimes it's better not to talk and say than it is to say.
Sometimes though, right? Sometimes. Which means there's other times which you need to speak, which is now.
But you're not.
Can I ask how you guys feel that we took the flag down off the building? Does it bother you they took the tranny flag down, guys?
You're not filtering.
I had that removed immediately. I was here about 11:30 and they got it down ASAP. Not allowed. Not allowed here. Sorry, it's illegal. It's illegal. Go ahead and laugh, folks. It's all good. We just need to get pictures. We need to find out who these people are. Expose them to the local community. Expose the liberal left, mental insanity, the mental illness. Look, they got the black power symbol, which is actually communist Marxism. This is straight communism. Oh, but they got the bolt in the middle, which means it's what's the bolt for? You guys embracing the racists?
Love is love. Love is love.
Hey, Rexy do.
Love.
Love is love. Yeah.
Love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Love is love.
This is your mentally ill left. Oh, looks like we got the news people here. Here's the news people who don't report the news right at all. The slanderous news. They don't report any truth. What is this, ABC News 10? She looks like the person on the screen the other day that was clearly in support of Casey Teenan. She's like, yeah, the far right extremist group, Project Veritas, that's reporting the truth that Casey Teenan grooms kids. These are the people that promote this shit. Fucking insanity, dude. These people are so ill. However, we did win. They have the tranny flag down. Look, guys, the tranny flag is down. Channel 13 News out here, not reporting the truth. Not reporting anything other than propaganda and lies. Lies and lies. Lies and lies. This is amazing. Look, they actually keep a picture of me on them. Look at this. I love it. Can I get a copy of that? Can I get a copy? Can I get a copy? Can I get a copy? The only difference is I don't hide behind a mask. I own the shit, right? I'm not a pussy and hide behind a mask and glasses as I promote the mutilation of children's genitals. How you doing, brother? I do. Thank God. Thank God I have kids, because I know you guys aren't having enough to outdo us. Thank God. Thank God.
Where are they?
Don't worry about it.
Why aren't you teaching them? Why aren't you teaching them?
I homeschool my kids. I teach them hate all the time.
Trans rights are human rights.
I teach hate all the time, all day long. They're with their mother, their biological mother. Trans rights are human rights. What the fuck is a trans? What rights do you not have? You guys can buy guns and shoot up schools like the white kids you claim are shooting up schools, right? Look at the fucking mentally deranged Ragnar. Dude, that's the look I was going for.
That's exactly.
That's right.
But you added incel in the end, so it's not really a good look.
No, actually, I get plenty of puss, okay? Unlike you, you have to, you know what I'm saying? The difference is you have to make statements that you know are clearly not true, okay? A man like me is not getting no vagina, I'm sorry. And people like you have to pay for it. You have to mutilate kids. You guys are building your base. That's why you're castrating children. You're creating a bunch of psychos. You're creating a bunch of fucking libtards in school, creating a bunch of progressive psychopaths who hate themselves. They're suffering from white guilt because they have a bunch of Marxist teachers promoting basically no more kids. You will never have kids once you decide to mutilate your body. You cut off your breasts. You're never, ever going to breastfeed, okay? If you do anything like that, you are never going to be a parent. You're never going to be anything. What's up, brother? So, can I ask, you're a younger guy. Can you tell me what brings you out here?
Here to support what's right.
What is right?
My sister's freedom.
Can you tell me what rights that she's being denied?
She's being denied safety
By who?
on her campuses.
Who's doing what?
District.
What are they doing? Can you give me an example? Like, I'm not trying to tell you. Give me an example of
Don't
something
even
that's happening.
engage with this
Man,
fuck. Seriously,
You were at the meeting.
Yes,
the
I
other week.
was.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, you got the entire thing.
I
fucked
did.
up.
So I cussed at people and chased them out of the room and hit them with umbrellas and shit. I didn't touch anybody, bro. Called them groomers and pedos. Okay, that's words. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me, right? What happened to that? Right? I think we all have the right to protest, dude. And like, I'm not a fucking violent guy, dude. I'm not out here fighting people. I've clearly learned, right? I've admitted, dude, the way I used to do shit was a little bit too fucking flamboyant and hyper aggressive. Okay, I've stepped it down. I've grown up a little bit. But you have to admit, when you chemically castrate a kid, right, at a young age, do they ever have the opportunity to have kids down the road? They can't have, there's no coming back from that. I think that's what, like, let's leave it at 18 and up, bro. Like when adults are making their own decisions. You can't go to war, you can't buy alcohol, tobacco, you can't buy a gun, but we're letting people mutilate their genitals, bro. You can't repair that. As a parent, I would be destroyed if my son went to school, dude, and they gave him castrated, like chemical castration, okay? I understand that people are hated on and bigoted against like this behavior, but I think that you have to understand, like, there's been gays and trans for a long time. Have you noticed that the hatred's coming out because of this crazy shit? Like, I'll tell you, I didn't used to give a fuck. But once they started coming for schools and going for kids, that's when it bothered me, bro. So it's not, I have no intention to hurt your sister. I have no intention to threaten your sister. I actually, as a human being, I have love and compassion for your sister, and I feel horrible that whatever she has going on. So my deepest condolences for you. I'm sorry, because if she's transitioning, you're never going to have a nephew. You're never going to have a niece. You're never going to have any of that, bro. And so all I'm trying to really do is just bring attention to it. Hey, dude. Yes, what's up with your family? See, these people don't want to have a conversation. Did you see that? That man, once he started to hear me and he actually started to listen, I can tell I'm getting through to him. When you say to him, you're never going to have a nephew or a niece. Your sister's transitioning, you're never going to have family. I just watched him. He's genuinely bothered by that. So here we go. We got a bunch of tranny kids walking out of school. So let's see who these tranny kids are that are leaving school. Look at the bunch of freaking fucking people that we have walking out of school. I wish these people would just like literally walk out of school and not come back. I couldn't imagine if I lived in a world where all I cared about was my sexuality, right? Look at the fucking people, dude. Look at these people. Hey, but at least we're bringing attention to it, right? So it's like I said, these people have the right to protest. These people have the right to say whatever they choose. But one thing that they don't have is they don't have the right to come into the community and bother people. You understand? You don't have the right to touch people. You don't have the right to protest. I'm gonna give you one warning. I'm gonna give you one warning. You have one warning. I'll break your fucking jaw. You touch me again.
Love is love.
You understand? Your warning's been given on camera.
Love is love.
She touches me again, I'm breaking her fucking jaw. Warning's been given. Warning has been given. Warning's been given. Warning's been given. Thank you. Thank you. Protest all you want. You fucking touch me, we have a problem. Thank you. Thank you. I respect your right to protest. I respect it. So even if you're fucking a kid? Huh? You fucking pedo protector? You fucking pedo protectors? Pedos are weird. So is love if they love kids?
Nice language around kids.
That's
I'm
right.
a teacher, so nice.
Fucking A, dude. Fucking A. Yeah. 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 You touch me, I said it's gonna get real violent real quick. It's not mine, ma'am. Yeah, that's me. That's me and my address. You want to come fuck around and find out? What? No. I'm just saying, if you want to look at my address, you feel like you want some sort of conversation, we can talk. It's where I live. It's who I am. I don't hide. I'm not being violent and hitting people with shit. I'm answering questions. Could you guys tell me why you think it's okay to chemically castrate a child? What age should we actually decide to stop castrating little kids? They can't vote. They can't vote till they're 18, but you let them chemically castrate themselves at what age? 4, 5? You're in a public place. Shut the fuck up.
Wow, you are very angry.
You don't know your rules, dude. If they're kids, they should back the fuck up then, right? Respect space or I'm gonna fucking... How are you? How are you? How are you? What's going on with you? What's your name? Nothing. I'm trying to ask questions. What they think is like, what is an appropriate age to castrate kids? Is kind of what I'm asking. What age? Like, I don't give a fuck about gay people out here protesting. I fully support the First Amendment. I'm like a huge advocate of protest. My issue is I'm not getting any kind of an answer on the legality or like, why would we send kids to war? We don't send them to war at fucking 5 and 6 years old. Why would we castrate a kid chemically? I mean, that's my concern as a parent. So that's what I'm out here to ask, and no one will give me an answer. I'm like, can we agree on like an age where it's like age of consent? They can't vote, they can't go to war, they can't smoke, they can't do alcohol, they can't do all those things. But if they come to school, they literally are allowed to chemically castrate the kids at like 5 and 6 years old. So I just, as a person and a parent, I'm trying to ask people, especially someone who's a part of the community. You're obviously part of the community, correct? Mm-hmm. Do you as a citizen feel like there's an age that it would be appropriate? Like where do we gauge where it's okay, even just from your opinion, not as the group, but where do you stand on that?
To me, so I since I just got here, it's like, what are they saying that they want to castrate?
No. These people are pro-trans, right? And in the state of California, they're trying to pass a law right now to where if your kid is going through like this hormone or whatever, they'll separate your kids with psychologists. They'll take them out of your home and put them into receiving homes. Like, that's a big deal. I should have the right to raise my kid how I choose, right? Abuse is different. Denying your kid food because he's LGBT, that's fucking jailable, in my opinion.
You don't have to talk to him, right?
I know that.
No, she's being very polite, and I'm giving the same respect.
Yeah.
There is a a level of respect. That's what I'm saying. If it's given, it's getting.
We would like it if you would respect and not harass people all the time.
Well, then don't put a sign in my face. Did I walk up and put a sign in your face? No, the girl did though. She put a sign in my face, bumping around on me. I was cool, calm, and collected until she started touching me.
We just don't like.
We just
in
don't
our
what?
Face.
You don't like what?
We don't like you in our face.
I'm not in your face. And you have an M95, aren't you safe? You're probably triple vaxxed and boost.
Me too, bro.
I know, you'll never have kids, dude. You're a GMO fruit now.
Oh, man.
I know. Look it up though. Look it up though. I'm dead serious. mRNA technology, you are literally patentable. You're patentable.
Oh, so I have something inside of me because I got a vaccine, right?
If you got the COVID vaccine, yeah. You have graphene oxide, you have all the above. Liquid nanoparticles, all that stuff that they put in. Bill Gates has openly admitted to it. How do you not understand? I mean, it's when you're young, I guess I could see when all you're focused on is sex all day. Yeah, uneducated. That's why I have 3 bachelor's degrees while you kids are in fucking school learning about sex all day. In my era, we actually learned how to do stuff. We actually learned
I've never
like.
learned about sex.
No, that's why that's all you care about, because you never learned about it, right?
Can I help start trans rights or human rights chant?
Trans rights or human rights? Yeah, there you go. Look, humans have rights. What about the kids though that are being castrated? How old are you? So you're under 18? Do you think there's a limit? Is there an age? Is there an age? Look at these. These are the kids, people that never. Yeah. Yes.
Here. So what these guys are saying that it's okay to castrate kids at 5
They
years
won't
old.
answer the question. So like I've said, traditional gays from back in the fucking day, I'm good with, okay? I have a gay uncle, I have fucking normal people. There's like the flamboyancy. I mean, look at the difference between those people and like the people we grew up with, okay? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with your deciding to do whatever you choose to in your bedroom, okay? Even if you want, I don't have a problem with you expressing love. And I mean, I'm not a huge fan of public affection anyway, right? Kissing and shit. Like if someone's at a restaurant, make out somewhere else, right? But my concern is that we're using school money, okay? And me as a taxpayer, when I contribute to things, if my kids go to a public school and we're not to have religion in the school, I mean, in my opinion, the LGBT is pretty much leftist. That's not a conservative thing. That's a left-leaning thing. Schools are supposed to be safe places for thought and debate and learning, right? So if you're going to school and you're being indoctrinated, and if you don't believe what they're saying, you're a bigot. I mean, I couldn't imagine being a kid today. I ran for office in Orangeville, and the number one complaint that I got from straight parents that were white was that their kids don't feel like they can even be white straight kids in school because they have white privilege, they have all this stuff. So what they do is they say they're gay. I couldn't imagine in a million years that we've gotten to the point where it's cooler to be gay because you're white than just being yourself. Okay. You shouldn't have to hide behind sexuality to fit in, is kind of where I'm getting at. And like I said, you've been hella respectful. Have I attacked you or?
But don't the gay kids and trans kids get to also go to school and be safe?
That's what I'm asking them though. I said, what kids aren't safe? A tranny just shot up a school the other day.
Yeah.
So why are we not discussing that? The mental illness, right? We should address the mental illness. If someone's committing acts of violence against anybody, you should have a safe space in school. I don't give a shit if you're white, black, gay, straight, trans. You should have the right to go to school and get an education. My concern is that we're not teaching kids any longer. We're indoctrinating kids. Our education levels are falling. Reading, writing, mathematics, we're at literally below 50% in the entire state of California. I ran for office in Orangeville, Assembly State District 7, okay? We are substandard in all aspects of education.
Okay.
But what do we all...
And whose fault is that?
I would honestly say it's the education system.
I would honestly say it's the parents.
Well, my kids are doing great. I homeschool my kids, and they're on the top of the country.
Well, okay. But look at other schools. Look at the parents. You know, you can't teach my kid this, you can't do this, you can't do that. And they go on the school boards, and the school board says, oh, well, wait a minute, you can't do that.
Well, I mean, I went to the school board and spoke, and I had people from the LGBT community hitting me with umbrellas, punching me, pushing me, kicking me, spitting on me. I didn't do anything, right? And then they go on the internet and call me a bigot. I simply called them a pedo groomer, which we can agree to disagree, right? It's an inflammatory word. But what's the difference between calling me a fucking Nazi or a fascist? Nazis killed 6 million fucking people. So you're gonna call me a mass murderer? You're gonna call me, genocidal maniac? I mean, what level of equality do we get? You call me a fucking Nazi or a fascist, and I call you a groomer, but then they have the right to attack me. This is the double standard that I'm referring to. Like, school shootings, bad, right? All bad. All school shootings should be bad. We shouldn't justify a trans shooting up a school because it was a Christian school. He fucking killed people, or she, whatever, killed innocent children. 3 9-year-old kids. I have a 9-year-old son. I don't give a fuck. They did not contribute to that person's bad life. The things that were going on, the negativity was not those kids. So my concern is we're not addressing the real issue, which is the mental illness in this country. And I'm not saying that all gay people are mentally ill. What I'm saying is there is a severe case of mental illness in this country, in general. On all aspects, left, right, middle. And that's what I'm really trying to bring to attention is, like today, when I showed up here at around 11:30, they had the transgender flag flying in front of the school. That's illegal. If I'm a Christian or a Muslim coming to this school and there's a transgender flag outside of the building, that's blasphemous to my religion, right? If I believe it, doesn't mean it's right to yours, but you should feel safe when going to school. And if I don't feel safe in my religious world because I walk up to the admin building and they're flying a flag, that's clearly establishing yourself on one side. They're supposed to be in the middle. So I would be fine with like the half-staff American flag. Let's even put up the California flag, you know what I'm saying? But I don't understand why they would put that up there in support of this, but you don't ever see them put a "Don't Tread on Me" up there. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't see any of that. You wouldn't see a thin blue line. And that's the double standard that I have a problem with. And these people, like I was asking them, I was like, what do you guys learn about in school? And they're like, we don't learn about sexuality. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're not learning about sexuality, so they're confused, right? Somebody choosing to be gay or being born gay is not something I'm going to argue about. Your lifestyle choices are your lifestyle choices. My biggest concern is when it goes to schools and it goes into the education system and my tax dollars go to funding it. So that's really why I'm not here to yell. I was being fucking harassed, bullied and pushed and fucking spit on. That shit's wrong. Imagine if I ran up in their crowd and started fucking pushing them and shoving them and shit. They would be mad and they'd be violent and they'd respond, right? But yet they do it to me and I just stand here quietly. It is what it is, you know?
I have no problem with gays because I'm gay.
I completely I understand that.
Transgender, okay, but as a parent, you can't tell a kid if he's transgender when he's 5 years old.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. They're now in the state of California, if you're like, I like pink, and you go to a psychologist, they will literally be like, I've seen kids that were walking a certain way. Videos from undercover. Psychologists have them walk and they look at their gait, the way they walk, and determine their sexuality. Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna have a kid walk down a hall and tell him he's gay? That's bullshit. I mean, my son picking up a Barbie to fucking cut its head off. Am I gonna say he's gay? Because he played with a Barbie? Or he might like pink?
A lot of kids.
Thank you. Let him fucking beat the Barbie doll up, right? You know what I mean? You're literally my type of person, and that's what I'm saying. It isn't about sexuality. It's about just a general understanding. You clearly have cognitive recognition and logic, and that's all I'm really looking for. Our world is lacking logic and reasoning, and I think that's really the biggest problem. My name is Jeffrey. Robbie, I appreciate your energy. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me, and I appreciate you. Like I said, this energy is fucking good. This energy is doable, and this is the most common thing I get. They'll post a sign in front of me and say, we won't answer your questions. If you're out here protesting, you should have no problem telling me what you're here for, right?
You've got, all throughout history, you've got boys that play with baby dolls.
Yep, baby dolls,
They
yep.
could get babies.
Yep, boys that play with baby dolls, very correct.
Girls that play with guns.
Girls that play with guns. Guns protect everybody. Yes, yes. Like, let's go with G.I. Joes, even, right? A little girl playing with a G.I. Joe, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Mrs. Potato Head. I'm good with it. Like I said, I don't judge what my kid's playing with. But if my son goes, hey, I'm attracted to boys, that's where you start to address it. I'm getting an erection, right? Like, as a human being, that's where we used to address it. I could never imagine, like I said to these people, you'll send them to war. You won't let them buy guns. You won't let them buy cigarettes. You won't let them buy alcohol, but they can transition. That's all I'm saying. It is illogical. It is completely illogical for a 12-year-old child that can't make their own life decisions to decide on something that's irreparable. If you cut off a woman's breast, she will never breastfeed, right? If you cut off a boy's nuts, he will never have kids. Regardless of what they want to say, it's irreparable. You cannot give a kid his testes back. You can't. And look at this. Look at this space invasion, dude. We can't even have a conversation, you know? And that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm gonna be forced into the street, I'm gonna fucking shove you back. And I'm warning you right now. Back out of my space back out of my space.
What are you gonna do to me?
I'm warning you, if you touch me, you'll pay the fucking price. You got it?
What are you gonna do to me?
I'm warning you, if you touch me, we're gonna have a problem. I'm warning you, it's my right to fucking,
We saw that.
it
We
is,
saw
it
you
is
touching.
my right.
Back
It
up.
is my right
Back up.
to be here.
Back up.
It is my right
It's your right.
to
It's
be
not
here.
your right to push that
You don't have the
sign.
right to touch
You don't
me.
have the right to push that
This
sign.
is
We
what I'm
saw it.
talking about.
You're doing it.
You don't have
You
the
don't
right
have
to
the
touch
right
me
to
with
touch
it.
the sign.
Get it out of my fucking face! Get it out of my face! Have some fucking respect! Jesus Christ! Get it the fuck out of my face, Antifa! I'm not the one. I'm just telling you, I ain't the one. It's a warning, dude. It's a warning. Many a motherfuckers have tried. I'm telling you, respect my space. I have the right to be here. Not touching anyone. Thank you, Rex. I'm talking to this woman right here who's being respectful to me, and that woman encroached on my space.
I wonder.
Have I been rude to you?
I wonder why.
Have I been rude to her? She's telling you. Have I been polite to you? Have I been cordial?
I wonder why.
Thank you. Robbie, this is the shit I get. He calls me a
he will
piece
get
of
your
shit.
goat.
He calls me a fucking Nazi.
He
He calls
will
me a
get your
fascist.
goat. He is a Nazi. There's
I'm
no
not a
doubt about
fucking
it.
Nazi. What kind of statement is that? Because I'm a German, blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy? That would be like calling fucking somebody, you don't understand? The hypocrisy of this shit. I'm a Nazi because I'm a blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy.
That's right.
That is fucking bullshit. That is a stereotype,
I'm just
and
not
it's fucking
sure about
racist.
that hairdo.
Dude, if anything, I'm embracing my Viking heritage.
You know that's
Viking heritage, okay?
that's Proud Boys.
Proud boys. I am a proud boy.
That's a Proud
What does
Boys.
it matter, though? I ran for office as well, Rex. Does that matter? I won my election too, Rex.
You've been beat twice.
I have been beat twice and I spent no money. Ken Cooley spent 300 grand on me, bro. Do you think he won or lost now that everyone knows my name? 300 grand building up my fucking name. Who won? Just saying. 300 grand's on ads. Every 15 minutes my name was on the radio. Who won that? Just saying, Rex.
You got beat.
Better to be left alone and ignored instead of giving me the attention. You are giving me attention. You're growing my builder base. More viewers are coming online. More people are seeing the boomer groomer people, okay? It's wrong, Rex. It's wrong. I left you alone in Roseville because you guys
lied.
left too, right?
That is a lie.
Tom
that
McClintock
is a
lost.
lying
Tom
piece of
McClintock left.
shit.
Who?
That you left us alone.
I did? I never left you guys
turned on
alone?
the gays. You turned on the Jews.
I turned on the gays?
I'm telling you what.
What have I
you
ever
did.
said about a Jew?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What have I ever said about a
Where
Jew?
have you been?
You serious?
I'm serious.
What
as
have I
hell.
ever said about a Jew, Rex?
I was there.
You're full of shit.
When you did it.
You're full of shit.
I was there when
Oh,
you did it.
mean when I made a personal attack on Barbara Brass?
Oh,
Got you. I didn't attack the
Oh,
group of
you-
people.
you
I called.
attacked
I said her
gays.
parents were
You
probably
attacked
rolling
Jews.
over in their urns. Is what I
You
said.
talk
That's what I
about
said.
the
Yeah.
Holocaust.
Yes.
You are a
Yes.
typical piece of shit.
Rex, thank you
know
for
that?
allowing me to have my freedoms.
You're welcome.
Because of you, I'm allowed to be here. Thank you,
That's
Rex. Thank you. And I know you hate it. I know you hate it, but that's why I respect you.
No.
Because you allowed me
I
the
know
freedoms of
you
speech.
hate it.
No, no,
I
no.
know
I
you
love
hate
that you allowed for me to have the
You are
freedoms.
so angry now.
Even though we don't agree, I
can't
respect the
see
fact that you
straight.
fought for my rights, Rex. Thank you.
You can't see
Thank
straight.
you.
You are so angry right now. You can't see straight.
I'm not angry at
And I
all.
love it.
I'm not angry, Rex. Thank
I
you.
love it.
I thank you.
We won.
Sure, Rex, you won, buddy. There you go. You won, Rex. 31 viewers online. Share, get it out. Expose these people. They clearly, these people are mentally ill, okay? And like I said, respect my space. I have a personal space. You shove shit in my face, we're gonna have a problem. I've kept my distance. I didn't enter the group. I respected their rights. Have I walked into that group? No, I haven't. Because they have the right to freedom of speech. I would be the first one to defend someone stopping your freedoms. That's what you don't get. I may not agree with what you say, but no one's gonna stop you from protesting. That's where they don't get me. It's the Prudent Patriot on YouTube. See, there you go. And that's what I'm saying. People don't get it. The more that they pry and they try to silence me, the larger my group grows, the bigger the viewers get, the more it spreads. I already had the tranny flag removed today. Okay, we won that battle. They brought the flag down to half staff. Like I said, I am winning the battles. You can say all you want. They have done everything I've asked today because they were legally obligated to. Your maintenance man fucked up, bro. I know your maintenance man fucked up hanging that. I know, bro. I got insiders, dude, that told me exactly what happened. The superintendent's against this.
Do you know what the transgender
The
flag
superintendent
stands
is
for?
against it. The maintenance man is who put it up. It's wrong. It's wrong.
What are you afraid of, Mr. Pine?
I'm not afraid of anything. I'm afraid of kids being damaged irreparably forever.
And
Let them have the trans stuff at 18. Let them when they can vote and go to war and die and buy a gun. You don't castrate a 5-year-old kid and cut off their breasts and they can never grow them back.
and how
There are tens of thousands of people that are coming back from this and they're highly, highly depressed. The osteoporosis that they bring on with all these chemicals at a young age, you shake your head, it's proof. You cannot give high levels of estrogen to young boys. It degenerates their bones, the calcification, it's breaking them down.
I don't think you have a medical degree.
No, I don't, man, but I'm versed. I have a bachelor's degree in research methodology and I understand how to research. I'm not a brainwashed liberal. I actually read. I don't listen to mainstream media and regurgitate what they say all day. I actually don't watch TV. I just read. You should try it. You know what I mean? Don't just watch MSM all day long. You do. You watch mainstream media all day. Robbie, I just want to say you're the highlight today. So thank you very much. I appreciate your energy. Thank you for being a person that has some common sense and is willing to talk to somebody. Thank you for not prejudging me.
Don't prejudge anybody.
Yeah, you seem pretty fucking based. I like it. Thank you. Agree to disagree, but fucking more power to you, man.
If you're not comfortable with the footage, then we're not going to listen by the way.
I'd hide that face too. Chicks like you used to get on your fucking knees all day.
Human rights! Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights!
You already on
Trans
estrogen?
rights are human rights!
You already taking
Trans
estrogen?
rights are human rights!
You look like it.
Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights!
How about we just say human rights? Treat everybody like a human. Treat everybody like a human. You understand? Treat everybody like a human, but they don't do that. They don't want to treat people like humans. They want to vandalize kids' bodies. They want to destroy, make irreparable damage that you can't fix. I wonder if that baby's a tranny. Knowing her, it's probably already a tranny. Don't want the baby to be born a boy or a girl, so we'll just be gender neutral. Gender neutral. Gender neutral. I appreciate your energy too, dude. Agree to disagree or not, dude. You handle yourself well, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm going to warn you one last time, bitch. You get in my face, I'm going to literally fuck your life up, okay? This is a warning, and I'm telling you, you get within my space, we're going to have a real bad day. Stop following me around and sticking shit in my face. I walked away to get away from you. I tried to give you your space. Respect mine. That's all I'm asking. First Amendment, we have the right to protest. I'm not making vulgar statements. I'm not being profane. I'm not being physical. Respect my space, dude. That's all I'm saying. Yes, 18 inches is all I'm asking for. I'm giving you guys the same decency. It's a public building. It's a public walkway. I have the right to be here. I'm not going to stop you from using your First Amendment. See? Peaceful protest. That's all I ask for. All I ask for.
Excuse me, sir. I'm from North Snow Oakmont's journalism program. We were hoping to interview you for our news program.
Sure.
Interested? Yeah. Do I have permission to record this conversation?
I'm in public. You don't need my permission.
All right. Let me just get it started. Could I just get your name, please?
Jeffrey Eric Perrine.
All right. And could you just tell us why you're here today?
I'm here because I care about kids, and I honestly really, I'm flabbergasted at the amount of mental illness that's in this country. I mean, the fact that we had a transgender school shooter this week and we have a trans day of visibility in the same week is fucking blasphemous. The school had a trans flag up here earlier, and they didn't have the flag at half-mast. So I came, and this man earlier came outside, and I asked him why the hell they were flying a trans flag in front of a public building. I don't give a shit if you want to be pro-trans, but when I'm a taxpayer, you don't put that shit on my school. They violated the law. They're going to be in trouble. We have actually already had them remove it. And that's why the staff brought the flag down. They removed the trans flag immediately. Fly this shit on your own. in your own space. That's what I'm saying. So what brought me out here was first the violating of a public building with an LGBT statement, okay? If I'm a Christian or a Muslim or whoever, whether I agree with your religion, you have the right to feel safe when you come into a building, just like you say about trans, correct? Or anybody else. So if a Christian walks in this building and they see that on the wall, do you think that they feel safe or they can actually trust people in that building? I don't. And that's where I'm here, is I'm frustrated. And a lot of these people, I really just wanted to ask them why they were here too. And no one will really give me an answer. You seem really bubbly and kind. Maybe we can talk when we're done. I didn't come out here to attack anybody. I simply came out here to ask questions like, what age is okay, right? You can't go to war until you're 18. You can't buy cigarettes. You can't buy guns. You can't rent a car until you're 25. But we're allowing like 6 and 7-year-old kids to chemically castrate themselves. Think about that. Let's just like take a step back. I've got a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old. If I took my daughter and my son to school and some man gave him fucking hormone blockers at school behind my back, in our era, you couldn't talk to a kid that wasn't yours without the parent around type shit. So I guess it's a paradigm shift in this era of like, you raise your kids. And I'm not for starving a kid that's gay. When I heard that shit was going on, that kid should be fucking removed from a house. I can agree. There are certain points where that's fucking abuse. If your kid's fucking gay, you don't abuse your kid, right? Ostracizing is understandable. I mean, I wouldn't be as in, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna love my child. I'm gonna love my child as much as I can and give him as much help as I can. So ultimately what my goal was to do was come out here, ask questions, expose the typical leftists, because these are the same people that I've been fighting for 6 years, okay? Last time it was illegal immigration, now it's trans rights. I'm wondering what's next. So what you're seeing here is just a nonstop battle. It's been going on for about 5 years in this community. I ran for office in Orangevale. I got about 3,500 votes. I ran for state assembly. I ran for school board. I ran for the GOP. It's not like I'm just some pissed off guy. I have a hardcore right-wing value set. That's all. I'm about as far fucking right as you guys are left. That's all. And that's why we butt up against each other, and that's why we're really enemies. Well, they seem to think I'm the enemy. I'm not here to do anything. I'm a fucking 39-year-old man with kids. I want some answers, and they won't give me. So that's what I came out here for, was to really just see how much support was here. And I also wanted to come back because the flag was gone. So when I came back, I was like winning, because I had all my viewers call in and say, why the hell in a public building are you flying a gay flag? I don't give a shit that you support them. They need support. Everybody needs support. And that was my point, was like, if a Mormon or a Christian or a Jehovah, anybody, I mean, the church is right there. I mean, how do you think, you know what I mean? Like, we could fight on the street, whatever. It's like, we do whatever we want. But it stops at the public building. So that's what brought me out here. It's really just the First Amendment, and to talk to people and see how many kids showed up. I was really interested to see how many kids would walk out. Right. In Oakmont, in Roseville. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a semi-conservative area. So I was like, let's see what's up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Any follow-up questions? I don't. I
dig your hair, bro. Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For your time.
Appreciate you guys. I like your sign, bro. So see, the interview now the kids are going to hear my input. It's going to make it to a newspaper. The kids are going to hear my side, right? So if we don't show up, you're not going to be heard. No one is going to get your opinion. They're out here and they're acting as if they're the majority. They're not the majority, folks. This is a very minority group. I mean, they're less than 1%. I think they're like 0.5% of the population. So we're going to change the entire dynamic of school. We're going to change everything for such a small minority group, right? We're going to make sure that we take away your kids, that we give them all the trans shit that they need, right? It's a fucking joke, okay? So I'm glad you guys were able to witness this. I'm glad I came out. I'm going to be here for a little bit longer. Like I said, just simply exercising our First Amendment right. Peaceful protest, using your language to deliver a message is completely lawful. You don't attack people. You don't get physical with people that you disagree with. We can all agree to disagree. I have no qualms with these people being out here. Like I told them. Yes, ma'am?
My name is Veronica. I'm with Gold Country Media.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
You were actually in one of the articles that I wrote previously, so I'm happy to see you here to be able to talk to you face to face.
Thank you for writing an article that wasn't too derogatory.
I did my best.
You know what you did? You have journalistic integrity.
Thank you.
That's what I respect. Unlike the SF Gate, that didn't address the fact that I got arrested outside of Casey Tennant's house by a man who brandished a knife at me and my wife. And
What happened?
oh yeah, and they just completely fucking underneath the carpet, you know what I mean? Dude drives up in a car, and it'd be like me driving my car in the middle of that protest and jumping out with a knife. What do you think would happen? They arrested me for disturbing the peace.
So what are you doing out here today? Are you here in support or?
Hell no. I'm in support of their freedom of speech, but I am also here asking questions, looking for answers, trying to figure out what it is that brought them here. See if we can come up with some common ground on what an appropriate age to transition a kid would be. I mean, I've been explaining to these people, you can't drink until you're 21, you can't vote till you're 18, can't go to war till you're 18, can't rent a car till you're 25, right? But yet we're letting kids who don't even know what the hell they want to eat for dinner tonight determine their sexuality for the future. I'm trying to express to them, when you remove a girl's breast glands, she'll never breastfeed again, okay? These kids depend on adults to use their brains to get them to adulthood to make their own decisions, right? And so that's really all I'm trying to express is, can we have some logic? Can we have a conversation about this? And I've yet to get an answer really, except from one wonderful woman who's a part of the LGBT community. She said she's an older gay, so she's like from the world where gays still kind of were appropriate. And like I said, if I took my...
What does that mean?
They weren't preying on kids openly in public, is what I'm getting at. I mean, if I took a 9-year-old girl to a strip club, would it be acceptable? But the LGBT community will take little kids to drag shows and let them strip and give money because it's LGBT. They simply throw that rainbow banner on it and it's suddenly all good. Desmond the Amazing taking ketamine, 6 years old, on Oprah, and Michael Strahan's got him on Good Morning America, snorting fucking ketamine with pedophiles. Literally registered sex offenders. And that's my other concern is, how many of these people out here preying on these kids are registered sex offenders?
One thing I did want to ask you, because I know what sparked this was the decision to remove the landing spot.
Yep.
And I was able to see your response kind of at the meeting.
Yep.
So was your problem with the group itself, the landing spot, or having resources, or was it? What was your?
No. I'm actually fully in support of the LGBT community having money to address the mental illness or the disparity that's going on, right? But my biggest issue is they're getting wellness centers where this man has access to them all by themselves. The guy was unvetted. For me to go on a field trip with my son or my daughter, I need a background check. I gotta go get a live scan. Why in the hell did Casey Teenan get given keys to the wellness center of 9 to 10 high schools in the community, but was never background checked? That is a major concern to me as a parent and anybody who has like security concerns. How do we know he's not a registered sex offender? I mean, I'm just being real. If we didn't run a live scan, it's hearsay. It's his word versus whatever. And the only verification they did was calling another school to ask him. That to me is a problem. But no, these kids need help. I understand that these kids need help. It's obvious that they need help. And whatever that is, I support using my tax dollars for it. But it needs to be in a way that where everybody is given, as they would say, equity, right? So the LGBT community, they get their own wellness center. Well, do Christians have their own little center? Do I have a place where I can go have a safe space as a Christian or a Muslim to go do my prayer? I can guarantee you there's no place for Muslims to do their 5 daily prayers, right? Are they being provided carpets and stuff? No. And that's what I'm saying. It's the just nonstop double standards. And I mean, I was born in '83. We did sex education in 6th and 5th grade, okay? You did 4 days, by yourself with the boys. 5th day, you got the girls, we find out about everything, you see the little parts, a little black and the white, and it's there, it's done, right? But now they're showing pornography in schools. They are literally showing how to use vegetables for sex education. I never in a million years would have thought I'd see some woman put a condom on a vegetable and show children what you should be doing with vegetables, okay? Google this shit. I swear to God, most people are like, whoa! Because if you have any kind of fucking brain in your head, you're like, I couldn't imagine sitting in my bedroom with my wife watching porn, and my 5-year-old walks in, and I'm like, hey, sit down! Let's watch this scene. It's about to get climactic.
The last thing I wanted to ask you, I don't know if you read it in the article, but I know some people were wondering if you are a part of the group The Proud Boys, and if so, what is that organization?
Okay, so I was a member of the Proud Boys openly for 5.5 years, okay? I joined, coincidentally, January 6th of 2018. And unfortunately, where we are with that, I've kind of removed myself from the national fraternity due to the insurrection, the massive amount of drug use, a lot of the values. The value system doesn't fit me. I'm more of a traditionalist. I don't do drugs. I don't drink.
So what do the Proud Boys believe? 'Cause it's really hard to find a definite answer online.
And that's the problem, is they have this list of stuff they say they stand for, and then you get into the fraternity, you spend half a decade in it, and you realize it doesn't stand for what you stand for. And that's why I can never take away what I was, right? Because they're all going to call me Proud Boy Jeffrey Perrine. But you didn't see me at the meeting in Proud Boy gear. I wasn't wearing black and yellow. I wasn't yelling "You hooroo." I wasn't yelling "Proud of your boy." I wasn't doing any of that. And the only time I threw up the sign was when someone called me a white supremacist. Imagine if I just saw some black person go, "Fucking Black Panther." I mean, it's crazy to me. It's illogical to see a blonde-haired, blue-eyed German guy and call me a Nazi and think that's not racist.
So you would say no, you're not affiliated.
I am no longer actively a part of the national fraternity. You know, it's hard to pull away from, but I've made it clearly that I'm separating myself from the national fraternity. I have made a decision it's too detrimental to me and my family to continue that.
Are you more of a part of a local Proud Boy organization?
I am. I'm a part of an organization here with more like-minded men that believe
How do
this.
I find information about them? I couldn't find anything online or...
Take my email and I'll send you our belief system.
Is it?
pfjeff916@gmail.com.
Got it.
Or you can do Jeffrey Perrine at Proton Mail, if that's easier.
Thanks so much for speaking with me.
What was your name?
Veronica.
Veronica, thank you.
Of course.
Gold Country Media? Gold Country Media. Thank you very much. So there you go. Look at that. We got an interview again. So that's 3 forms of media that have interviewed us today. Again, as much as they try to silence the opposition, all that they've done is literally drawn my numbers and made them bigger, bigger, and bigger. Yes. No. I'm not backing down, bro. I'm a part of a fraternity here locally, dude. I'm not a part of that national snitch fraternity. I'm going to say it openly, dude. I'm a Proud Boy for life. But I am not a part of that fucking snitch fraternity where all those fucking informants are working and they're narking on each other. That's not a part of my organization. I'm a part of a bunch of men who believe in morals and values and actually are married and they own a business. Do you have a question, ma'am?
I do.
What's up?
You were the individual who went to the school board meeting and then to the Pastor Casey stuff?
I am, ma'am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to express, some of us were concerned. We heard that your kids were recorded and they were, and this isn't a criticism.
They were. They were.
Some of us were concerned that they're okay. So I just want to let you
They're
know
fine,
that.
and I appreciate your concern as a parent.
Well, you're very
And so
welcome.
the reason they cried, let's be
Well,
real,
that
was
would
dad
be
was
scary.
detained, right?
That would be terrifying
and so,
for a child.
So let's address that.
He's left his kid alone in
So-
the car right now.
So what's going?
here
Yeah,
alone
yeah,
in the car
yeah.
right now.
that was all that I wanted
he's
to
talking
let
about
you
it.
know.
So I
Yeah.
appreciate your concern as a parent,
Yeah,
and that means the world to me. Thank you for
Okay,
having
thank
some
you.
empathy.
Awesome.
That's good shit. That is at the
That's good
human
shit.
level.
Yeah.
The human level. That's respect.
Very good.
You've
Thank
earned
you.
that. Thank you,
have a
ma'am.
good day.
Appreciate you. So we're almost at about an hour, folks. We are where we are. This trans activist is about 2 hours. I'm not going to stay here for 2 hours of this shit. This is just ludicrous. But I wanted to bring attention to this and make sure that I showed you guys what was going on. It's way different when you're here, folks, okay? And you're actually a part of this and you show up and you expose what's going on in the community. This wonderful woman here, Robbie, like, she's clear as day, a part of the LGBT community, right? But she had a conversation with me and we've come to the agreement to agree to disagree. There's no problems with disagreeing with somebody. You want me to stay? Mr. Nice Guy, you're the shit, bro. Just say, don't take any offense to what I said. Like I said, I'm a Proud Boy for life, but the national fraternity doesn't suit me anymore. A lot of the boys that are around this area are turncoats. They no longer want to defend kids. All they want to do is drugs and fight one another and infight. And that's why you've seen public disavowals of me by the SOJ and the other community members within the Proud Boys out here. They're fake, dude. They don't want to help anybody. On the way. Dehydrated. But the energy's definitely calmed down. I'd say it's calmed down quite a bit. Let's take a look. Let's take a step back out here. Let's see if we can't get a better view. See actually how big this crowd is. Pretty decent turnout, I'm not gonna lie. They get a hell of a lot more of a turnout than we do. They get a hell of a lot more of a turnout than we do. Understand? Robbie, you too. You have a great day. I appreciate your energy, Robbie. You're one of those people that makes it all worth it, dude. Thank you. It's one of those perfect ones to do. It's like, it's a hard situation, right? What do you do about it? And you have these people out here. Clearly, we don't agree, right? We don't agree. Support the LGBT youth, right? That's bullshit, okay? You gonna tell me they don't have support? They're able to walk out of school, go protest at the Doe show. Look at that, though. See that? The flag is down. Half-mast. We've won, okay? They can say all they want. They can say all they want about us. Showed up, handling business, getting it out. She's got an arm slot now for her poster. Look at that. You can bring me water. Dude, I am so fucking dehydrated. Is it obvious that I'm... I think I'm a little dehydrated. Do I look like I'm cottonmouth? I'm definitely cottonmouth. I've been running off the mouth for about an hour now consistently, having conversations, debates, angry people, yelling and screaming. You get the occasional, the Antifa members that want to get violent. They think that they have the right to violate your freedoms of speech and violate your space. They don't, okay? So, it is what it is. Like I said, you've been warned. Sad state. See, that man right there is a veteran. He's a Vietnam veteran. He was outside of Tom McClintock's office for about 180 weeks. I am changing minds, CR. I'm telling you, these people at the lowest level, I mean, deep inside, I think that they know when you start bringing up things like that, what is an appropriate age, right? Is there just an age that we can agree on? If we don't agree on the actions of it, what can we agree on in terms of age? What level of insanity do they think that any kid who thinks that they're gay should be allowed to transition? There is no way that they can justify transitioning a child at the age of 5, 6, even under 18. I personally believe anybody who's under the age of 18 should have to wait. There's nobody stopping transgendered people at the age of 18 from having their surgeries or taking their hormone blockers or whatever. But these deranged leftist progressives, they think that they have the right to poison children from the moment that they're born because they're pedophile groomers, right? They are basically all pedophiles who want to molest children, and they're trying to grow their dating base. They want to have a larger pool of people to date. So they're basically grooming kids so that they have a large pool of people that they can fuck when they get older and take advantage of, right? They ultimately are predators. These people are preying on children. And that's why they should be, a lot of these people over here should probably be locked up. Like, they shouldn't be allowed to vote, probably shouldn't be allowed to even have kids or contribute to society in general. It's really a sad thing. I've never been the type of person that was like, no, they shouldn't be allowed to own anything. But these people generally, like, I could see why they should be locked up and thrown away. They need to be locked up and thrown away, lose the key, let it go, end it all. The insanity, it's too much. And you see all the people that drive by. That's exactly what I was saying. We wouldn't give a shit if they left the kids alone. And that's why, if you notice, it's all a bunch of older lesbian women who are like 60, postmenopausal, disgusting looking people. They'll never be in the dating pool again. They're not having babies. And they're out here simply to build the next generation of fruitcakes, of fruitcake predators. Let's walk back across the street. The crowd's getting a little bit smaller. Not as big as it was. How are you, ma'am?
I'm wonderful.
Good. Good. And choking on the dick?
Actually, yeah.
See, they won't justify love as love, even if it involves fucking kids. These people want to fuck kids. It's disgusting. Queer joy, love wins. Everyone should be allowed to have joy. I don't think any of these people should be denied the right to love. That's what they don't understand. No one is stopping them from loving one another. No one's stopping them from going to school. You know what's happening is the trans are losing their minds and they're getting guns, and now they're promoting violence. That's why you have the Trans Day of Vengeance. These people are clearly victimizing kids. They're victimizing children. They're taking advantage of kids. I mean, honestly, if these little children out here would have 5 minutes with me, just 5 minutes, they would understand what's going on, right? They would understand the mental illness that's going on around here. Let's take a look at this person and see if we can't get a license plate number, huh? 8YKW978. Just give them a taste of their own medicine, folks. You know what I'm saying? We should definitely expose all groomer pedophiles. Expose every single person who's a pedophile groomer, the Antifa types. The people that want to hurt kids need to be extinguished like a flame with gallons of water. The trannies need to be doused with gallons of water, and their flames need to be put out. It's disgusting. What's funny is these people, they're all silent now. You notice the energy's gone. Again, every single time I do this, I suck their energy. Gone. I just absorb it because they're too weak. They don't have a value set. They don't believe in anything. They're just a bunch of racist, bigoted fucking fruitcakes that want to molest children. And so then you get this one like this who's literally spending her entire day blocking me. So she's not even protesting anymore. So in reality, I've won because she's wasting her entire day trying to block me. Think about that. The amount of time that I'm occupying of hers. She's literally spending the entire day standing next to me. Makes me feel great. She's genuinely building up my ego. I love it. I love it. Hey guys, is there somewhere I'll be able to read that?
Yeah, we're going to be uploading it to my website. You can just search North Notes.
Can I give you my email? Or possibly be able to get an email to me?
Yeah, sure.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
No rush. Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Perrine.
Perrine.
At protonmail.com.
Protonmail.com.
I appreciate you three. Your hair's killing it, bro. I just cut my sides off. It was looking like that yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm tired of sleeping on it.
Yeah.
It makes me break out, and I don't like that. My wife's like, let's braid it and get it up out of your hair. And then they call me a Viking Nazi. Lose. Uh-oh. Backfire. Must have been a tranny muzzler. Tranny Muslim. Huh? Tranny exhaust shooting up schools. There you go. The last 4 school shooters have all been trans and non-binary. So your last 4 school shooters have all been mentally ill leftists, transgender or non-binary mentally ill people. Okay? And they want to talk about problems and safe spaces and shit. We should have safe spaces away from these people. These people are deranged, mentally ill people. Sick psychopaths. With an affection for kids. They clearly love little kids. That's why they prey on them. That's why they're starting at such a young age. They're going after them at the youngest of ages so they can turn them into whatever it is that they want to turn them into. And in reality, they don't get it. This is like the depopulation, dude. See that woman over there that was pregnant? If she wasn't with a heterosexual man or she wasn't with a man, she wouldn't have a baby in her stomach, right? So it's like, you got to realize, at a certain point, you wouldn't be here without heterosexuals. You wouldn't either, Rexy, do. I said, you wouldn't be here, brother, without heterosexuals, man.
It's
True, right?
There's 2 of us.
Right? Dude, I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. That's right, brother. That's fucking right, Rexy. Rexy acknowledged. Oh, here we go. We got the Antifa reporter from downtown. Antifa doxing reporter right over here. He's the guy that is always doxing people, taking pictures of people, Expose the left. Expose the insane left. Expose the insanity and the mental illness in the local community. Expose the leftist progressives. Expose the pedophiles. And see, what's crazy is I come out here by myself, and I'm like by myself, protesting, doing my thing, and they're so upset about it. They're hella livid because I occupy their brains, what little pea brains they have. I occupy massive amounts of free space inside of these little heads of theirs, right? How long will I be here for? You know, I don't know, dude. Honestly, the longer that I'm here, they don't support you guys, that's for fucking sure. They're like, oh, it's a siren. Oh, yeah, they're going to support us. No, they don't. They do not support us. Look at this, folks. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Half-mast flag, tranny sign down. Tranny sign down, folks. Tranny side down. Let's face me again for a moment, huh? How about that? Face me for a minute. Oh, this is just an absolute domination. This is domination. When you can occupy the minds of the liberal left like this and they can't even protest, they just spend the entire day blocking you, you've won. You've won. Stop. This is the definition of dominance. They think that they're doing so much. No more groomers on campus. Casey Teenan is not allowed on campus anymore. The landing spot's been banned. We'll make sure we address that again. No pedophile groomers on campus. No more hate. There you go. Bam. Look at these fucking ill people, folks. Look at the ill people we have out here in Roseville, California. They're all like, look, I eat pussy too. Oh my God, I'm a liberal and I eat pussy. I'm a chick. Oh my God, I'm so cool. I should wear a rainbow flag. I munch box all day long. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck, I don't know if I'll be here 30 more minutes. It's a long time, Dom Trust. I appreciate you though. We got our Antifa reporter here. He's always here. Oh, Sacramento Bee. Clearly Antifa. I'm not too sure. But, yeah, they won't interview the truth. Sac B's a bunch of fucking garbage. Sac B had to retract their shit. Sac B retracts their articles because they lie. Sac B's a Marxist fucking... a Marxist newspaper organization now. We got more news people coming. Look at this shit. The trannies get all kinds of love out here in Roseville. They're like, look, we're all a bunch of lesbian older women. Let's get all kinds of news out here, folks. Let's bring attention to this shit. Let's bring attention to it. Let's bring all the attention we can, guys, to this gay community, folks. Yeah. Let's bring as much attention as we can to this community, folks. Let's promote the LGBT everywhere, guys, so we have no human beings. And then they'll say, well, I wonder why it is that our population is constantly decreasing here in America. I wonder why. We need to bring in illegal immigration. Well, being the illegal immigrants, you know, they end up making up for the gays, so they outnumber us. And basically what they've done is they've replaced themselves. Replacement theory is coming into play here. And they call that another one of those conspiracy theories, right? You're not allowed to talk about the replacement of the white European. I really don't know what it is about these people, but they don't understand anything. They have no logic or reasoning. They have no ability to debate. They don't know what they believe in. They're space invaders, and they constantly want to play games, right? Stick stuff in your face. But what they don't get is, if she was doing this somewhere else, her head would be going through a wall right now. You understand? Straight up. shit. My phone's gonna die, folks. I gotta go before my phone dies and I can't upload this. Fucking terrible time. 5%, phone's gonna die. So I'm gonna head out. I appreciate you guys. Much love and respect. Nothing I can do, guys. I didn't prepare for all this attention. Please like and share, subscribe, get this message out, let people know what's up, expose the liberal left, let them know that they are mentally ill wherever you see them. Tell them they're mentally ill. Tell them that they're not welcome. They need to go away. It's crazy. It's like every reporter out here comes out here is super gay, or their cameraman is super gay, one of the two. They just don't understand. I got a fan who follows me around. Shit cracks me up, folks. Cracks me up. The amount of time that I've occupied this person's day is fantastic. What is this, Channel 3 News? More fucking propaganda garbage. They don't report truth. Bunch of fucking liars, thieves, overpaid shit journalists. They don't report any truth. They're like, what are you out here for? Well, we're here to castrate kids and promote fucking gender reassignment surgeries on youth. Oh, well, what age do you think that would be appropriate at? Oh, we don't know. We just know that we want to abuse kids. We're not going to give you an idea of when we think it's appropriate for you to abuse kids, right? We're just going to tell you, yeah, we want to fuck kids. That's basically what they're saying, right? Get a little vulgar out here. It is what it is. But they're a bunch of pedos, you know what I'm saying? Is that your security with the board? No, my security is not, but she's a leftist, progressive lesbian or tranny or something, I think. I think it used to be a boy, but now it's a girl. It's very confusing out here. That's what I'm saying. It's like, how could you expect anybody to know what the fuck they're doing when you can't identify anybody, right? You don't know who anybody is. Well, my phone's gonna die, so I appreciate you guys. Exposure's complete. Much love and respect. Share far and wide. Jeffrey Perrine doing what he does. I'm gonna continue to expose the pedophile groomers. Share far and wide. Jeffrey Perrine checking out.